welcome back to another episode of Billy Ho Sports. We are continuing our Delmar coverage this week with obviously the Pacific Classic being the feature race. Check out the preview for that one. We've got a pretty good undercard to go along with that. There's races 5 and 6, which I'm going to cover in this video, and then I'll have races 9 and 11 that will follow that. We're going to do the split the pot draw in this video, so you better stick around because you never know when we're going to spin that wheel. So check the description for details. The split the pot draw is a free $20 bet on me that we split the pot if we win. So if you're a subscriber, first and foremost, and hitting that like button, leaving a comment, helping support Billy Ho Sports, I certainly do appreciate it, and that's why I try to reward loyal viewers with this contest. So we are going to jump right into race number 5. Look at the contenders now. Okay, this is the Delmar Mile. It's a grade 2 event, and it's 3-year-olds and upward. We got a really good field here. We'll jump right on into it, and with Nesso's Last Hurrah, and that's Peter Urton and Hector Barrios hooking up on that one. 4 wins and 7 starts on turf, pretty good. Recent win came at this distance, at this track, going for 80K in 2X, decent company. Got clear and held on by 3/4 of a length, went wire to wire. Not the fastest of paces, but not exactly crawling either. So not too bad. I think he's fast enough not to be hung up inside on the first turn, but post positions aren't that bad anyway, especially one post on this race, but maybe not enough to make the jump in class to get the W here. So we'll keep an eye on this one for maybe the exotics. And then Cabo Spirit's one I looked at really well. Good performances in the past. Mike Smith stays on, and you can see the second place in the Ed Reed behind Formidable Man. Solid effort there, going 1 mile and an eighth. So we're backing up to 1 mile. So logic would dictate that this horse would be a good fit, but it doesn't always work out that way. I just noticed he's got 2 wins and 12 starts on Delmar. He's 6 for 28 lifetime on the turf. So not a great record at Delmar, so to speak, but also has not won here in 3 years. It was like 3 years ago was the last win. So an exotics only on this one, especially with Mike Smith. I know he's a capable jock, but he's only 3 wins and 41 starts so far, so not too awesome there. Almendares, pretty good closer here, missed the Delmar Mile by a head last year. Probably weaker company. I think there's a little bit better horses here. You can see a couple of off efforts to end the season. Seabiscuit then debuts in the Kill Row. That's a tall order, grade 1 Kill Row coming right out of the box here for a horse with mostly grade 2 experience, grade 3 experience. So the 4th place by 3/4 of a length, probably not bad. 3/4 of a length between Formidable Man and other really good horses here, and then drops down to this restricted race and wins the Wicker going away. This is a horse I will use underneath. I love Antonio Frigiu as a jockey. If you're not familiar with him, he's very well known for these kind of closers. He likes to reserve that energy early and then make that run late. So he's got a good setup for this one. If he can get a good plus 8, plus 10 pace, going to be right there at the end. And then you got Formidable Man. And Umberto Rispoli is going to be on this one. And this one's just tough. No joke. The name says it all. Very formidable. And you may refer to him as Unbeatable Man at Delmar. 5-0, 5 for 5 on the turf at Delmar, including the Ed Reed most recently. Didn't get it done in the Shoemaker, but that was a different racetrack. Won the Kill Row. So sometimes they don't always get the best trip, as you well know, in these turf races. So extremely fast paced, but just didn't get it done there. That was just a clunker in the middle. You can see there's a clunker every now and then. He wins a bunch of races, throws in a clunker, and then wins and clunker and wins. So I figure you got another couple of good races in it. I think he repeats as the winner of this race last year. Delmar Derby. He won the Delmar Derby last September, I should say. He didn't win this particular race, but good horse nonetheless. I like him here. Let's get it done. Now you have Suchet or Suchit, or I'm not really sure. But anyway, Paco Lopez coming over from Florida to ride. Kind of interesting. Shipped in from France, inside rail, opened up in that debut and then missed by a head. Maybe would have got home with a better jockey. Mirko DeMuro, he's just an aging jock, a pretty good journeyman jock. Probably could have got the win up the middle right there, but it was just outclosed. Really, just wasn't really did anything wrong. But it was just an optional claimer for 40K. But a pretty nice start to the career over here in the States. So 28% trainer with the beaten favorite is Sadler, 20% winning, really good record. Not so good with the second start with trainer, but got a good jockey in Paco. I like Paco on the turf. Outside chance to hit the board. Zio Joe was one that just seems to be really runner up in the wicker. I really don't know what to do with this one. I'm not really the biggest Kyle Frey fan. You can see he's only winning a 7% clip on the turf, 225 mounts in that department. So, and that off to a good start in this meet, only 7% winning percentage, 7 wins and 105 starts. So, maybe at best using exotics. But this one I will have interest in. King of Gosford. I got some important information on Flavian Pratt. Take it what you will. I'll announce that at the end. Well, I can announce it now. It doesn't matter. You can see Flavian Pratt's out here riding Saturday. He's riding later on in the big race. He's also riding in the last race of the day, the 11th race, which goes off at about 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. He's going to be back at Saratoga for race 1 at 11:20 Eastern Standard Time. So you do the math on that. He's got a red eye and he's got his work cut out for him riding this card right up to the last race and then catching a 5-hour flight to Saratoga where he's going to be getting off at the plane. He's probably going to be getting off the plane at 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. So sleep on the plane, get over there, maybe try to catch a nap in between races. I don't know, but that's just pretty crazy. These guys do it a lot, but I've never seen it to the extreme of doing the 12-hour red eye like that. That's the true meaning of the word. So I digress, but we are going King of Gosford. Been off since he closed to win that Shoemaker Mile in May. So been off for more than 3 months. So 90 plus days away for D'Amato, not a big deal. I think they were pointing at this race and then going straight to the Breeders' Cup, sort of like that. Really like him in this spot, proving he can get home without a contested pace setup. And obviously Pratt is late to the Delmar party, only having 6 mounts, but he's already 2-1-1 in those 6 mounts. And the guy just tears ass through everything turf, 27% winning percentage on the year. It's just incredible. So you got to use this one. Now, this one is probably the most interesting horse. Full Serrano, you can see started the career on the dirt and pretty successful, then ran a few on the turf over in Argentina, pretty successful, and then comes over to Delmar and hits the dirt and just hits the ground running. He wins his first race out at a mile, then goes a mile and a quarter, wins or comes in second to Mixto in the Pacific Classic, then it goes and upsets everybody 13-1 in the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile. And I think they're shooting for a repeat performance of that. They're going to run him because it's been that long, 10 months off plus. So outside post is another tall order for this one, but he does like to get out fast. So that might serve him well. And I think this is just a race that they need to get under his belt. I don't think that they're too worried about the win. If they get it, that's fine. If not, whatever. So play underneath. I wouldn't play for the win on this one. So not fully cranked in my estimate. Juan Hernandez, a plus. So my selections, I'm going with the 4 Formidable Man. Not so much the win because I don't know what the odds will be, but the key horse, key box, 1378 to go along with it. And now we'll jump over to race number 6, which is the Torrey Pines. And that one is coming right up. But before we do that, we are going to spin that wheel, baby. So the rules are this. Spin the wheel 3 times. The first name is the winner of the bet. That winner should contact me via my email address, which I will give out momentarily. Second spin is the first alternate. Third spin, second alternate. So if the first person doesn't contact me in time, we'll call it a 3 p.m. deadline Saturday. Then it defaults to the first AE, then the second AE. So if your name is drawn at all, don't hesitate to email me. Because if you email me and let me know, that way when the other person maybe fails to contact me, we can hit the ground running and you don't have to go back and look and see, and you don't have to ask. I don't like, don't do the comments, say, hey, did the winner claim the prize yet or not? Email me and say, hey, if the winner doesn't claim, I want it. And that'll take care of itself, right? So let's go ahead and spin that wheel. Go. All right. Congratulations to Grandeur Delaware. You are the winner of the Split the Pot bet this week. And to claim your prize, you will email me at BILLYAH35 at yahoo.com. You can hit me on X if I'm at Billy Ho Sports on X. if you prefer to do it that way, just a way to contact me and let me know to get you in the draw. And so, first runner up is Robert Dennison, EU8OT. Second runner up is Frank the Tank, Frank B. You are the second runner up. So you guys hit me up at that email address and we'll get you going on the split the pot. Let's continue with race number 6, the Torrey Pines. The Torrey Pines is a 1 mile affair, grade 3 for fillies, 3-year-olds, for 3-year-old fillies. So this is kind of like some of the Kentucky Oaks. Like we'll start with Tenma, who we have not seen since Kentucky Oaks. I thought she gave a very valiant effort in defeat and running tracking a blistering pace. Plus 19, plus 17 on the wet, fast sealed Churchill track that day. You can see the 108 and the 111 E2, and then just the bottom fell out when they hit the stretch. She just didn't have any gas in the tank left, going a mile and an eighth. Cutting back to a mile should suit her much better, but plenty of layoff, sharp workout, Bob Baffert, all this kind of stuff right here. Juan Hernandez, leading jock, probably a good advantage in the inside post position, things of that nature, because this is a 2-turn mile. If you weren't aware, we don't go out of a chute. So very quick to that first turn on these 2-turn miles. So Tenma, number 1 with a bullet. She's a grade 1 winner at Delmar, dominates California. She's going to be awfully tough to beat. And then, of course, Bob Baffert's backup plan, Triple B's. Howen is the other one, and DVD, Drayden Van Dyke, gets the mount. This one won the last race, optional claiming. Did run pretty well in the Summer Oaks, grade 3. Another grade 3 good effort, but not quite as classy as the top one, sired by Gunrunner, which is pretty good too. You got to like fillies that are sired by Gunrunner. So this one's moving up in class. Poor jockey win percentage. I like Drayden Van Dyke riding in Florida. He's pretty solid out that way, but not so much out here. Just 2 wins and 36 starts. He's probably not getting the best amounts, so it's nice to Bob to throw him a bone here. But I don't see him winning the race, but I don't know. Could be taken out for second. I've got a kind of a value play for that. So we're going to go to 1,000 miles. And 1,000 miles is about how far back this filly probably finishes the race, is what it feels like to me. I mean, Prairie Meadows and Tupelo and just Emerald Downs, and trying to come over here with a new trainer and a jockey that I'm not that high on, and just the shitty speed figures all around. No thanks. So Lolo Le Plume, not too bad. Ran a 93 last out. Delmar for Robert Hess. Mike Smith has them out. A little bit outclassed here as well. Just 1 for 11 in her career. 7% Mike Smith. Hard no on that one too. So there she was, standing in front of me. Doug O'Neill trains. Antonio Frigiu rides. Second off the layoff. I like that. Didn't look very good in the debut. Got beat by 9 by Tenma last fall at Delmar. I don't know if she's going to be that competitive, but I think she should improve second start out, but probably not enough to hit the board. Now here is my sleeper, Almond Joy. So don't know much about Aggie Ordonez. 2 wins and 8 starts so far. Pretty good start. Kent DeSormo does not ride a lot, but the dude is money as far as when it goes in the money. So he's basically 15 times in the money in 21 starts this year. So I had a little higher than that. You can see the 71% in the money right there. That's what I looked at. Look at that clip in the money on the turf, or going routes, I should say. I'm sorry. So riding a little longer under these conditions, he's definitely a formidable rider. 4 straight wins coming in on the state bred tip, but so it is going to be a huge jump in class. I don't, obviously I'm not going to pick it to win the race or anything. She is third in prime power, but I'm thinking she'll go a little overlooked, and it's got that closing ability to pick off those horses late and hit the board, and might maybe crash that board and fill out that exacta for you. So the last one is Alihi's, and this one I looked at pretty good too. I thought the Summer Oaks was a pretty good race. 89 speed figure, 100 late pace coming home, but I just can't get there. 13 links back is where she's going to have to come from here. I've already got one closer that I like better, so I'm going to leave her off the card, and we're going to go with that. Tenma to win with a bullet. Key on top of 246 underneath for maybe a trifecta or something to that effect. So we're going to call it there, and just let you guys know the other videos are coming out. I've got race 9, the Green Flash, coming. Race 11 is the Delmar Handicap. Maybe do a final analysis on the Pacific Classic. talk about maybe some pick fives, pick fours. They really jacked up the pick five because they don't really include all the stakes races together in the pick five. They split them up. Like I said, the 5 and 6 race, and then you got 9 and 11, 9, 10, 11. So I may run some kind of pick four, pick three in that 9, 10, 11 range for you. But winners, email me at BILLYAH35 at yahoo.com. Let me know 3 p.m. Friday or 3 p.m. Saturday deadline for Split the Pot. Thanks so much for joining me today. Be on the lookout. I have a video coming for Saratoga Sunday. We're going to take a look at that big Jockey Club Gold Cup next. Stay tuned.